And welcome once again to another episode of Stu Ham Productions Presents
J&M Solve the World. I am James.
And I am Matt. And with us right now in the studio, live and unfiltered, Andy.
Hello.
And that's
I was waiting for crickets. Thank you.
With his J&M Solve the World shirt on.
Yeah. I am finally with everybody else. Oh. I get the clap. You know, cricket and the clap.
We don't want to know about your sexual.
I'm talking about the,
they've got a shot for that if you're not allergic to penicillin.
I'm talking about, the buttons that you push for, cricket and the
buttons.
Clap.
This is from our live studio audience, man.
Well, exactly. Pardon me while I fire up this stogie.
Where's Ed McMahon when you need him? You're firing up the wrong end, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or you dipped the wrong end.
No.
That's cut.
Nope.
That's cut.
That's cut. And that's the tip that you dipped.
No. Put the tip you dipped back in your mouth. The one that's all wet goes in your mouth.
Yeah. Because you ain't gonna light a wet thing.
You ain't gonna white that.
Yeah. So
I gotta preface this by time stamping this podcast. As we are recording, we just watched the Kansas City Chiefs have dolphin soup in Kansas City, Missouri.
In the coldest game ever played at Arrowhead,
Right.
And the fourth coldest game in NFL history.
Yep. Sorry, Howie.
Little Howard, he's all, there's a tear. Anyways, and now to bring up everybody up to speed, the reason why there wasn't a regular podcast released this week, number one, I fucked myself up.
Yeah, you did.
Fell out of a van.
Are you going to put the little video clip up here?
Not yet.
For insurance purposes?
Yeah.
Yeah. For legal.
Disability purposes? Yeah.
Yeah.
I fell out of a van, twist my knee up pretty fucking bad. Apparently, I have a piece of bone floating in my knee right now. And according to one specialist, that is at least the reason why my ACL is tore.
Mm.
But until I get my MRI results read by said specialist, I could have went fucking, he could go all the way. Went big or went home.
Right.
So possibly ACL and MCL tore.
Mm. So what you're saying is you ain't doing squats at the gym for a while.
I'm not even going to the gym.
Right.
Which totally sucks. But I did catch up on some much-needed television while I was laid up. I watched Air, the Michael Jordan, Nike Air Jordan thing.
Right.
I watched a Randy Rhoads documentary. I watched
I've seen that one,
350 Days, and it's old school wrestlers from the 70s, 80s talking about being on the road for 350 days a year.
Right, back in the territory days.
Well, not even the territory days.
Yeah, the early,
when WWE, or WWF as it was known at the time, if you didn't wrestle, you didn't get paid.
Right.
And these guys...
that's what it was in the territory days.
Right.
But they'd even into the 90s in WWE and WCW, they weren't, well, I'm going to pay you to come up here and talk. It's like, okay. But then he got the call from WWE or WWF at the time.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. He said, I had to make more than what I was making at ECW. So that's when he done the ringmaster gimmick and all that bullshit. But he's still getting paid more.
Right. But it was an opportunity contract.
Right.
And like Scott Hall was the first one to get a, what'd they call it? It was a guaranteed contract with a stipulation that if somebody else came in and they got a bigger contract, Scott got
more.
Right.
Yeah, that was his WCW contract.
Right.
Signed. Yeah.
And then Kevin Nash signed the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So when Kevin came in at more money,
Scott
got more money.
Right.
And, you know, I honestly believe that the Outsiders, the New World Order, without them, there would have been no Attitude Era.
Right.
There would have been no DX.
Been no Monday Night Wars.
Nope.
Yeah.
And that's really what.
But it was also the same thing that kind of killed the company too, because it just. I mean, this just me personally. What
Oh
the
my
hell?
God!
Your phone's going off?
Yeah.
What the hell's going on here?
Hello.
Hello.
It is Miss Regina, all the way from Las Vegas, Nevada. How are things in Sin City?
Lost Vegas.
Cold. It's a little bit cold, but it's good.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
How are you doing?
I'm fabulous.
Fabulous.
Hmm.
Did you watch that game?
Oh, yes, I did. It was so good. Sucks for the Dolphins, though. They got beat up.
Does it suck for them, though?
For Howie, it does.
Oh, damn.
I mean, Howie, I mean, it sucks. So what are you doing, madam, to be calling us on a Saturday night?
Well, you know, I was just kind of hanging out, gonna visit some friends and see what's going on in their world.
Nice.
Well, I mean, I know for us, we're just kind of hanging out. We're recording a podcast. And so happy that you called because,
Yes.
I mean, who doesn't want to be called by a lovely, lovely woman?
There you go.
Well, thank you very much for that.
Oh, you are more than welcome. And see, now, Andy will get this when he gets introduced. Miss Regina gets this.
And I
Oh
know.
my God! Who just walked into our studio?
Oh. Okay. Let's. Oh my God. We dropped a call, but in the studio, live and in person, we are going to give it up once again for Miss Regina.
Hi, guys.
There we go. Oh my God.
I thought you were in Las Vegas.
I was in Vegas, but I decided to come on down for a visit.
Nice.
Whoop, whoop.
So who drove you to the airport?
Howie drove me to the airport.
Little Howard drove you to the airport.
Yes, he did.
And
Oh, shit.
where did you tell little Howard where you were going?
Idaho to see my friend Jan.
And where did you actually go?
Missouri, Kansas City, to be exact.
Oh.
Who do you know in Kansas City?
Mr. Matt.
Oh, the man, the myth, the legend, Matt.
The M of J&M. Solve the world.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
Whoop, whoop.
You know what? I will say this. It has been amazing. It has been lovely. And to bring somebody from the desert, which in some parts of Vegas, it snowed the other day.
Yes. Yes, it did.
Not like what we have in Kansas City.
No. Might have been like what we had down here in Southwest Missouri.
Yes.
Little
Studios,
Yeah.
J&M's or Stu Him Productions Studio South.
Right.
Yeah.
But it is cold as shit.
You are correct, sir.
Yes, it is.
Extremely.
Right.
I can't even lie. I did not know it got to the negatives.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Usually not for very long. But we
So-
usually have stints where we will hit negative numbers, like especially January is like our month.
Well, the funny part is in Idaho right now, my girlfriend's at a -10.
Right.
So it wasn't a far off stretch to need all the coats and the
Right.
hoodies. So
There you
it
go.
was a good fib to tell Holly.
Uh-oh. Matt's struggling to get over to.
Do you need some help? You know,
Oh, no.
if you do, say something.
Who knew?
You're stuck in a corner. Where are you going? How you gonna help?
Hey, I'll do my best, to help somebody out. I don't care who I had to crawl over.
Hey
Well,
now.
From, here to there.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So for all of our tens of listeners and watchers, a little rock and roll tequila is ready to go.
We done a review on this back some time ago.
Yes.
You could go back and scroll through your YouTube or Spotify or wherever, and you can find our review on the
Miss
rock
Regina.
and roll tequila, mango tequila.
Mr. James.
Thank you, sir.
Delish.
Andrew.
Thank you, kind sir.
And myself. So where we found this at, they had the mango, the strawberry, a titanium, the Cristallano, in the excuse me. So the mango is in an orange bottle. The strawberry is in a red bottle. The titanium is in a blue bottle.
What's in the white bottle that they have at our liquor store?
So the Flying V white bottle is the Cristallano.
Okay.
But then you can also get it in the same guitar shape, but it's clear.
Don't they have a white bottle at our favorite liquor store in Buffalo?
Yes, it's a Flying V.
Is it a Flying V? Okay.
Yes, it is. Or I'm sorry, it's a V.
A V.
Yes. So, in honor of our guest, I say we raise a toast.
Yes.
Salud.
Salute. Oh, shit.
I still would slingshot my panties. Just saying, that's some good tequila.
Yes, it is.
I just wonder how good it would be cold.
Oh,
Yo,
Oh.
that's what we
I
bring
don't
up in
have
all of
one.
our reviews.
There,
I mean, it's excellent. Warm.
It's
Yes.
good.
Room temperature. We should have set that outside on the front porch while we were watching the game.
so there is
Right.
there's a moonshine, and the flavor is the panty dropper.
Yes. Yes.
I'd buy that.
It's blue, isn't it?
Yes.
And I don't
Well,
have any panties on, but anyway.
Whoa.
TMI.
I've not heard that one.
Or
We're glad about that.
yeah, or better yet,
Wait for it. Come on, folks. I've said something wrong. Guess what? Yes, I've done something wrong. Oh, sorry, Miss Gina. Well,
She fixed the bitch slap your ass.
I'll buy
Well-
that for $1.
I probably need it. I probably need a good, ass beating or whatever.
So, there's the aforementioned, the last ones to move up here on Stewart Compound, who, I mean, it seems like they're afraid of the snow.
Did you say he's coming out here at the 1st of February?
He said he was coming out here, but
That's what
I
I'm
think
saying.
he's coming March or April.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Well, March, he could find some of the biggest snows. Because that's when we get late February into March is usually, if we're going to get a big snow, that's when we get it.
Right.
January, it just gets like now, and it's too cold to fucking snow. I mean, it snowed today, but
down here,
yeah,
not up there.
but it's still a skiff.
Well, now see, this is what surprised me Friday, because we got hit with some serious fucking snow.
Yeah, we missed out on that.
And somebody not only made it in on the day that they were supposed to be coming in, but they made it early. Yeah. And I almost busted my fucking ass. I got out of the truck, and they had the parking spots cleared there at the airport. And I'm looking down, and I see the light snow that's been coming in. You know, it's not sticking or anything like that, and ends up being over a sheet of ice. And I'm slipping back and forth, and it takes me longer to walk into the airport because my hip is now hurting. My knee hurts worse than it already did. And yes, I wasn't on crutches, but crutches would have just said, "You're on your fucking ass."
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I called ahead, and I kind of asked for the weather to subside so I could get in.
You're like, yo, G,
Pretty much,
did you calm the shit down in the Midwest?
just a little bit.
Yeah.
When I get there, you can snow. When I leave, when I come and go, ease up a little.
Yo, G, this is G. Hey, I need you to fucking lay up a little bit, all right?
Pretty much is how it went.
I like that old Richard Pryor deal where he's talking about The Exorcist.
Yeah.
He said that movie would have been way different if it had been a black priest.
Oh,
He'd be like, yo, G, I know you're busy because I checked your schedule, but the devil's down here acting a fucking fool.
They actually did a skit when he hosted Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
And it just happened to be the same episode where the N-word,
Oh, him and
Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase going back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can still find that on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, you can.
I am shocked that you can still find that on YouTube. But
Because it's fucking hilarious.
yeah.
And because, Richard Pryor says honky, and then Chevy Chase gets all serious and he drops the N-bomb, and then Richard Pryor gets serious and he says, dead honky. I think you'll do. We'll start you off at, what do you say, 35 a year? And he gave him the crazy eyes, and he's like, okay, 4,000 a year. You want me to start tonight? No, you look a little tired. Why don't you take a couple weeks off?
Take a couple weeks vacation, fully paid.
Yeah. And that's
It's like I was telling you the other night on the phone. We talked about doing
Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles,
Yeah.
but in reverse. But then I watched it. I watched half of it the other night. Mm-hmm. It came on because I watched the Blues Brothers again
Hell yeah.
on Netflix.
Greatest movie of all time.
But I watched Blazing Saddles came on. We started watching it, and then we watched about halfway through. I'm like, no, we can't reverse it because in the original movie, all the white people were fucking idiots.
Yes.
I mean, and if we reversed it, that would be worse than them saying the N-word in the original movie.
Yeah. Yeah, because the only people that were halfway smart.
But I think Dave Chappelle and
Gary
Rock
Owen.
and Gary
Oh,
Owen,
yeah.
all them guys could fucking pull it off.
Oh, yeah.
It just wouldn't work.
I think it could. Because you got Dave Chappelle playing the Frisco Kid, who was not an idiot
No.
with the sheriff.
Right.
And it was only the townspeople.
Right.
But Mongo was an idiot.
He was just Mongo.
Yeah.
Mongo like candy.
But I mean,
Mongo not know.
everybody.
Mongo think where choo-choo go.
And I can see The Rock doing that. Rock would be Mongo.
Right.
I think it'd be
That
funny.
would be
I think it'd be great.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, he wouldn't have a problem playing that part.
No.
He didn't have the problem playing a gay bodyguard
Right.
in Be Cool.
Of course, we'd have to win the big lottery to hire all them stars.
Fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. And to get the blessing of Mel Brooks.
True.
Because not only would we have to get the blessing, but we would also have to get the original screenplay.
Mel would probably have to say, okay, as long as I can do the part where, may the Swartz be with you.
Or it's good to be the king.
It's good to be the king. Yeah. Pawn jumps queen. Everybody jumps the queen.
Man. I tell you.
So many ways we could go with that.
History of the world.
right.
Have you seen the new History of the World on
Hulu.
On Hulu?
Nuh-uh.
History of the World Part 2.
Oh my God.
No.
I'm like, they can't make this. Oh, they just fucking did.
Yeah. Because in the series, spoiler alert, Jesus is black. And Wanda Sykes is the scribe with King James when they're rewriting the Bible. And she asks him, so you want to change Jesus's ethnicity? And he says, no, that is not what I'm saying.
Oh, I definitely have to watch that.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Yeah.
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 History of the World
It's-
Part 2.
It's fucking
What
hilarious.
is it, like 5-8 episodes?
Yeah, something like
Something
that.
like that. It's
Yeah.
not a movie. It's a series.
Uh-huh. I'm definitely watching that.
Yeah.
But it's fucking hilarious.
There's one scene where they're like, because it jumps back and forth. It's not just
Between the timelines.
timelines and everything.
Yep.
There's one, and she's on, is it a starship or something? They're saying, you can't say that. She goes, bitch, I'm a fucking co-producer.
Yeah. Wanda Sykes plays Harriet Tubman in the Underground Railroad. The Underground Railroad is an actual subway.
I definitely have to watch this.
Yeah, I mean it's fucking hilarious. And
What's that new? So there's a movie coming out about men
okay.
who claim to be women and playing in a female basketball league, live wire streaming or something like that. I mean, it's like everything you shouldn't do in a movie today.
Yeah.
But they're doing it.
Well, I mean, there
And
was
it's like, okay.
Okay, so before all this gender bending, if you will, thing took place, you had the movie Joanna Man.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Guy gets banned from the NBA, and he pretends to be a woman, goes to the WNBA, and he becomes a fucking phenom, and his team wins, and he never showers with the women. He never gets naked with the women. If he went into the showers, he was still wearing his uniform. And it's a lot like...
but this movie, it's like, it's like, it's like, hey, man, you realize we can, like, clean up and...
Yeah.
They're like, doing Olympic sports and all kinds of shit. And it's like, oh, okay. They're going there. That's funny.
I mean, if you think about it, it is fucked up because you had the collegiate swimmer who was the worst in the men's collegiate swimming.
No, it wasn't the worst. It was like 488th in the nation.
He was still the worst. He was still down on the bottom.
But then he became the number one female swimmer in the nation. And the actual female athletes had a huge fucking deal about that. And I mean, it just makes sense because I don't give a shit how you fucking identify.
Yeah.
What does your sexual organs say right now?
I don't care if they completely transition.
Okay.
Cut off the wanger, the whole 9 yards, do the estrogen, blah, 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 blah. But combat sports, MMA, boxing, wrestling, no.
Okay.
You've been a man for
so many, however
many
long.
years with all that testosterone.
Yep.
Your bone density is harder.
Yes.
Your muscles are stronger. I mean, yes, there's some women that can beat the shit out of men.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But on average, no. Now, if you're some dude that transitioned into a chick in MMA and this other chick says, I'll whoop her fucking ass, okay, fine. But there was one in UFC that, or I don't know if it was UFC, but it was MMA, didn't tell anybody.
Mm-hmm.
They just beat the shit out of these girls. It's like, that is not fucking right. I'm sorry. I don't care. If you want to transition, that's fine. But don't be competing in women's fucking sports.
Right.
Well, okay, that'd be the same as an NFL player, regardless of what position. And now all of a sudden, they decide they're going to join the lingerie bowl, the women's football team.
I'll tell you how bad it could be if they decided to say, no, I'm a high school kid. It's the same difference.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Right, but at the same time...
I mean, it's the same...
Right. But, just like with college, there is an age limit. Mm-hmm. You can say you identify as whatever.
No, there was a college movie. Bruce Boxleitner or somebody. His college team was doing bad, and he had like a year's eligibility left, and he was like 30.
Oh, that was necessary roughness.
No.
No. Well, I mean, but that happened in that movie because it was a college. Goldie Hawn was the coach, and Kathy Ireland was the kicker, and this quarterback had like 1 year left of eligibility.
That's what it was, yeah.
And he washed out of college. He was back to farming, but he would always throw the ball, and he was throwing at a number 88 jersey. And he was always throwing it, and it was the guy that was in Quantum Leap.
Yeah.
And I can't think of his can't think of the actor's
Scott Bakula.
Scott
Yes,
Bakula.
thank you.
Yes.
Well, I was going to put it up here, but Andy already had it, so
Well,
Go, Andy. It's your birthday.
for once, Andy had some input.
You know, Andy's pulled some shit out of his ass on some other subjects we were talking about that we were going.
Yeah, but
How did you know that NFL deal?
unfortunately, he had his hand actually down his shorts, and he was
no, I did
physically pulling it out of his ass.
not. Bite me. How dare you say that on,
On national,
feed.
on national internet?
Yeah. Live feed.
I mean,
I have my moments,
he does.
Hey, you don't want to know where he pulls his stuff from.
No.
Prison wallet.
Yeah.
right here.
That's your prison wallet?
That's where I pulled.
Honestly, that might be the best prison wallet. It's your brain.
Yeah, but you're not holding cash in your prison wallet if it's your brain.
Or a shank.
There you go.
Dreams and thoughts.
cash.
Dreams and thoughts.
Prison wallet, what? Say what?
You don't know what a prison wallet is?
No, I don't.
That's your butthole.
I wonder what's inside your
Butthole.
butthole.
I'm sorry, I've not been there,
Dreams and thoughts. Dreams.
He's never been inside his butthole.
I've never been
So
inside prison.
how do you wipe your ass?
Bite me.
I mean, according to Rome, your butthole's not really clean unless you go at least to the second knuckle.
Don't back up, Andy. You
Rome-
want to join in this
Rome-
conversation?
Roma's a freak.
Well, I mean,
We talking about D. White's Rome?
yeah,
No, he's a weirdo. He's a freak.
yeah.
He's a freak.
Come on.
It's okay,
join the
Andy.
conversation. Come on,
It's okay.
Your hand is.
Come on, little poo-poo.
Come on.
No, her hand is yes.
Come on.
Get back in.
Come on, Pookie Bear.
You can do it.
You can kiss my ass. Her talking to me, I don't have a problem with. But
Oh, so what I'm hearing here right now is I am hearing that Andy's just a fucking racist.
get with it.
Being the only black
We,
person I don't
as
know.
white people,
No.
as white guys, straight white males can't talk to Andy.
Here we go.
And the best part about it is we put baby in the corner.
Here we go.
Yeah, you are in a kind of a corner.
You ain't going
Yes, I am.
nowhere. Where you going, Andy? You're going nowhere.
Watch me.
You ain't getting by me, so I'm good.
And I'm pretty sure if you knock one of them guitars off the thing,
You had to deal with James.
and
That's a fight you don't want. It's okay. Just sit in the corner, baby. You'll be fine. Just sit in the corner. Good. We friends.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I got you. Don't worry.
So,
Thank you.
So what were we talking about before?
I got no clue.
Prison wallets.
Oh, yes.
Prison wallets, yes.
Now, but the question is your prison wallet RFID?
Probably not unless it's lined with aluminum.
And if your prison wallet is lined with aluminum,
You're in trouble.
RFID would be the last thing I'd be worried about.
Yeah.
Good.
If you can get a credit
Keep
card,
talking.
if
I'm
you can get
good.
a credit card in your prison wallet,
That'd be pretty dangerous.
that'd be pretty rough.
Never mind. We just gonna let that go. Don't think about it no more. Let it go because you have to fold and bend the credit card to get it there.
Well, I mean, you only need the strip.
Or then but you'd have to shave it down so
Or
it's
what
kind
about
of
the
smooth.
chip?
Yeah, because you need the chip too.
You just
So
had the
you
chip.
need a little bit more than the strip.
Or if you're doing the tap method. I mean, you'd have to have some pretty big cheeks, and you'd have to have the strength to hold that chip.
Your iWatch would probably work.
Well, yeah. My iWatch. I mean, yeah.
Samsung's got the same thing. They got a watch.
Yeah, but you guys got what? Google Pay, or some shit like that.
I don't know. I don't do that shit.
I don't know.
I pay cash.
And I use my card, so I don't use my watch. I don't trust it enough.
Really?
Yeah.
It's no different than having your card on your phone.
You know, if I lose my phone, I'm screwed. Because people can hack into your phone.
True, but I've been able to combat that by just having shitty fucking credit.
You know what people can't hack into? Cash.
Amen.
True,
Amen.
but
And you know what? My cash always works.
Yes.
but with cash, you're feeding into the Rockefeller family
I don't give a fuck.
because the Federal Reserve is not a government agency. I'm just saying.
And like every time you do a transaction with your little beep, it's not feeding into the Rockefellers.
No,
No.
because there's no physical. It's all ones and zeros.
Oh, so you're feeding into
Elon and Bill Gates.
no.
Steve Jobs?
Bill Gates. You feed
Steve Jobs?
You're feeding into Bill Gates, yeah.
Actually, no.
And then they're gonna
No, my watch is an Apple Watch, and my phone is an Apple, and the iPad that we use to record our videos is Apple. So I am all Apple until it comes to my computer. And then I'm hello, Mr. Gates. I mean, what?
So yeah. Okay.
So in the immortal words of
Cash.
Andy, meanwhile, back at the ranch,
Meanwhile, back at the ranch,
Tonto.
If the grid goes down, cash is still going to work.
in theory,
No. Because if all electronics are down, bills will
but-
work.
you know what else works?
Guns.
Yep. I got a couple.
Then you're just robbing people.
To feed the poor.
But if you got cash, you can actually. I need a pound of sugar. I need 5 pounds of flour. It may not be worth fuck. $100 bill may buy you a fucking 5 pound of flour.
Hey man, I
But it'll
need
still
a gallon
buy-
of gas.
but it'll
That'd be
still buy-
$100.
Yeah.
What?
when it all goes to Road Warrior style, then it's going to be guns.
Mm-hmm.
Guns and gasoline.
Beans and rice.
Beans and rice.
Guns, gasoline, beans, and rice. At least you won't
Could you-
starve to death.
Could you imagine, though, if the grid just went down and just went to shit? You could break into a Costco and buy a lot of beans and rice, or just pick up a lot of beans and rice, and that's a great survival thing.
Yeah.
Because it's protein, carbohydrates.
Yep.
But then you got to think of all that methanol gas.
Yeah. Nobody's going to care about that because there's going to be no cars running, so all that methane that's going in the air is not going to be going in the air. So your farts ain't going to be shit. They're not going to be shit because they're just farts.
Well, but see, that's just the thing: is a fart is leading leading up to a shit.
Well, we all got a shit.
Yeah.
But if you ain't got no gas to power your car, that's a lot of fucking
So okay,
carbon that's not going to be in the air.
Here's one thing that I've got to bring up about if the grid goes down. You've got a lot of veterans that have PTSD from a 20-year war. Now, if those veterans can't get their medication,
There's a lot of veterans from war before that too.
oh yeah,
They're older, but they're still there.
yeah. And if they can't get their medication,
The people that live in the cities, I'm sorry, are fucked. I just
depends on what city.
for the most part, you live in a country and you got ammunition. You can kill rabbits. Hell, if you have to, you need an armadillo. But
Or your neighbor.
I kind of like all my neighbors on the hill, and I'm counting on them to be armed against the zombie apocalypse. Actually, the zombie apocalypse is already happening. Because have you been to a grocery store in the last 5 or 6 years?
Yeah.
Or a Walmart?
Not a wall.
They're like,
I try to stay out of Walmart. Yes, sir.
Walmart. Trying to stay out of it.
don't stay out of it. Hop in.
Sorry.
Get that nice cologne smell, if you will.
Why are you trying to stay out of it?
Do you like Walmart? Did Walmart scar you? You won't say much.
Show us on the doll where Walmart touched you.
Walmart can kiss my ass.
Okay.
Okay. That's what we need to know.
That's all we need to know.
And all I got to say about that is if Mr. Sam was still alive,
It'd be different.
oh, fuck yeah.
It'd be fucking different.
Because Mr. Sam ran that fucking company in a way that any CEO should run a multi-billion-dollar company.
Yeah.
My mom walked into Walmart, tripped, and broke her
Elbow?
No, it's the bone. Up
no.
Oh, there.
No,
I don't remember what
not
that's called.
elbow, but
She cracked that bone.
she cracked this bone, and Walmart did fucking nothing. Fuck you, Walmart. And the next day, the carpet was pulled up.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't say this now, but
Oh, speak your piece. Going on. Say it.
That's what J&M Solve the World does.
but you know,
We solve the world. Speak your piece.
my mom walked into Walmart, tripped over the carpet, and the next day they pulled up the fucking carpet and fuck you, Walmart. Fuck you, Walmart. I know I shouldn't probably do that right now, but
I could call up.
and if you want to, edit that out,
Nope.
and that's fine, but they didn't want to do nothing, and
You should have hired Brad Bradshaw.
no,
I'm not recommending it. It's just
I'm done
a
talking.
local trip and fall
I'm done.
car accident attorney.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know I done started. I know I done started, and then
You good?
started, but I haven't.
This may be good. Maybe the thing that
Walmart
gets us
can
kicked
kiss
off of
my
YouTube.
ass.
Yeah, so
Walmart can
the-
kiss my ass.
And
Fuck
it's,
you.
It's a big ass to kiss too. I can name a family member that,
I know
according to some, if I were to shave my face,
that. Okay,
we would look a lot alike.
I'm done. I'm done. Downgrading Walmart. So, Matt, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I know somebody that if I were to shave, she would look a lot like me. And she would love to say, fuck Walmart. But they just happen to be the highest paying company in her area.
Right.
So, love you, Munchkin. Well, but see, my daughter was meant to work for Walmart.
Okay.
Her grandmother, my mom,
Uh-huh.
worked for Walmart. Her mother worked for Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
I met her mom when I worked at Walmart. So
Wow.
she is a third generation
See how this is going now.
And I don't.
Walmart employee.
Well, keep talking.
Okay.
Don't want no.
But I do want to mind you, Andy.
No.
You're,
Say it.
Talking.
Are you
say
Say
it.
it.
Say it.
No, keep talking.
Go ahead, Andy.
No,
This is a safe
I'm good.
space.
I'm good.
Tell me
good.
what you want to hear.
We can't solve the world without your opinion.
Yes.
I'm good.
How are we going to solve the world from a bunch of fucking corrupt lawyers if
You don't want my opinion.
Oh, we always want your opinion. Let's get
Yeah.
that straight.
Keep talking.
No, we need your opinion.
No, keep talking.
Okay, so way back in the day, like, let's get in the way machine, the way back machine.
Way back machine.
Oh yeah,
Put it up.
we,
Mr. Peabody.
yeah, Sherman and Mr. Peabody and Sherman. We were up in Kansas City, and we went to a little place called Showbiz Pizza. Kind of like Chuck E. Cheese, but there was no fucking rat. There was a bear.
Okay.
Mom was playing the coin push machine right next to a pillar. She put her hand up on the pillar. She got electrocuted
Oh, shit.
because there was a bare wire in said pillar.
Ah.
Showbiz gave us like 2 years of free pizza, my mom a bunch of fucking money not to sue.
Because she would have.
And you should have said, fuck your pizza. I'm suing you for X million dollars.
I don't know. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
But I do know that.
I mean, if they're willing to give you that,
Yeah.
and a lot of money,
yes.
yeah.
Okay, do you remember back in the 70s when Tonka would have their Tonka dump trucks and they would have an elephant standing in the bed?
Right.
I tore up one of them fucking trucks in a sandbox.
Well, you would tear up a crowbar in a sandbox.
That's what my mom used to say.
We know that. I mean, that's...
And Mom sent the pictures into Tonka about me tearing this fucking truck up. And they sent us a brand new one, and a representative came out there, and he came out like every day for 2 weeks. And I tore the fuck out of that Tonka truck. And we got a little bit of money.
Huh.
And then there was the Tupperware toy that it was like a ball that had all the different shapes on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know that. It was red and blue.
Yes.
Yes.
I broke one
Huh?
at 4 years old.
How?
He would tear up a crowbar in a sandbox. We've already established this.
Yes, we have.
We've
I-
established this.
I don't know why.
I would
I'm slow a little bit.
What do you
right
think?
now.
I would grab that thing, and you know how you had to pull it apart to drop all the toys out? Yeah. I snapped it, just pulling it apart. And
That's
the
'cause he was
Tupperware,
so strong.
the Tupperware representative,
Hercules.
Like it.
the Tupperware representative didn't believe it. Did not believe my mom when she told her that. So they were having a Tupperware party, and my mom hands me this toy, and I'm doing the whole boop boop doop doop doop, boom, and the Tupperware lady was like, "I would have never believed that a 4-year-old just broke this fucking thing."
Wow. All right.
I was a hellion as a child.
I have a similar, but not quite that kind of a story.
Okay,
I was working up at Friendly Ford.
Friendly Ford in Springfield, Missouri.
Springfield, Missouri,
Yes.
which is now Corwin. Ooh. But anyway, they had a body shop back then, which they don't now. But me and a friend of mine, we went to TGI Fridays because there's a whole bunch of stuff around
Yes.
that area
Yes.
of town. There's a Chili's, and I mean, Outback Steakhouse, all kinds of stuff. We went to a TGI Fridays.
There's a Japanese steakhouse up there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Nakatos. Oh, catch a shrimp. Oh. Yeah, all that shit. Flaming volcano. Yeah. But we went to a TGI Fridays, and I don't remember what the meal was, but it came with an onion soup, where they have the onion soup with the cheese melted over the top of it and everything, you know.
Oh yeah.
And I think it was chicken fingers, whatever. Anyway, I'm eating the soup, and I'm like, "Oh fuck!" It was like a rock.
Oh.
And the waitress came by, and I'm like, "Excuse me." I said, "Is this rock extra?" She goes, "What?" I was like, "I just found this in my soup." And she goes, "Oh no." She went and got the manager. And he came over there, and I talked to him. He's like, "Are you okay? Did you bite down on that?" And I'm like, "No, I just because an onion soup is just soup. There's not really there's some onions, but there's nothing like meat or nothing inside of it."
Yeah, with the cheese on top,
right,
with the crusty
yeah,
little cheese, but
yeah.
it's not even enough to make it rock-like.
Yeah, but there was this little tiny rock thing in there, and he's like, "I'm sorry." He said, "It's probably a piece of bone stock or something, He's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." He goes, "Well, here's my card. If you have any dental problems or anything, you let me know." I'm like, "Okay." Well, my meal was free.
Huh.
And I told my buddy when we left, I was like, well, fuck, why don't I just bring a rock in from the parking lot every time we go in? I didn't that time, but there was, it was probably bone stock or something, but it was a fucking hard piece of, that you couldn't fucking eat,
Wow.
But I probably could have said, oh, fuck, I cracked my tooth, and I'm suing you for $10,000 or whatever the fuck.
I'm going to sue you for $100,000. But we could settle out of court for a 40 and $550. I was at Cracker Barrel when I lived down in Tennessee. And I was out on the bike. And it was just me. And I had my helmet and my vest sitting on a chair. And I'm eating. And I'm not done with my meal. And my vest and my helmet is still sitting there. And I got to go to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom and I come back. And I'm like, I'm looking around and I'm like, where the fuck is my food? I'm still looking around and the waitress is about to set some people down. And I'm like, oh, wait, hold up. Hang on a second. What happened to my food? And she's like, I'm like, yeah, I still had half my fucking meal left. My vest and my helmet are still sitting there. Oh, well, we thought you left. I'm on a fucking motorcycle, and there's a helmet law in the state of Tennessee. Needless to say, I didn't have to pay for my meal. But it still sucked because I was fucking hungry.
You didn't get the rest of your food back?
No.
They took it and dumped it in trash?
Yeah.
I just said, make me another goddamn burger or whatever the fuck you had.
Breakfast. I mean, I only eat breakfast at Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
So I ended up having to stop at fucking Long John Silver's down the road before I got to the house so I could get some chicken.
You said charge this to Cracker Barrel.
All right.
Should have. But,
motherfuckers.
But I mean, that's the best thing at Long John Silver's is their chicken.
I like their fish.
I don't eat seafood.
Well, I know you don't eat seafood, but I like their fish. But I love
their chicken.
My favorite thing, I would get a fish and more, which was like 2 pieces of fish, fries, coleslaw, or hush puppies. Yeah, hush puppies.
Sorry.
And then they had that add a piece, and I'd add a piece of chicken.
Yep.
Because I like their chicken too.
Oh yeah.
But I like their fish. But of course, you got to put a little malt vinegar on the fish. And,
God damn it.
Yeah.
Like the tartar sauce. Oh, so delicious.
No, I never have been a tartar sauce fan. I like the malt. I like the malt vinegar.
So, I hated malt vinegar so fucking much, and every time I went to KFC, I got the chicken and more. So I got a third piece of chicken. So we were in Springfield, and we recorded our fucking demo.
Oh yeah.
And we stopped at KFC or Long John Silver's on the way home. I can't stand the smell of malt vinegar. I get up to go to the bathroom, and I come back, and my little Crispies, the great things that are at the bottom of the thing, and my chicken, these motherfuckers douse the whole fucking basket in the malt vinegar fucking shit.
That is so sacrilegious.
Them dirty bastards.
I think they
Fuck yeah, them dirty bastards.
I think that had to be Chris.
It was you and Chris.
And
Because-
that's bullshit. I mean,
Because
come on now.
he who
I'm gonna let him do it.
I was like, I didn't stop
I didn't physically do it. Chris
Yeah.
is like, watch this shit.
because he who shall not be
Chris.
named would not do that.
Yeah, he's too much of a pussy.
Well, because I would have beat his fucking ass. But yeah, and I'm like, you dirty bastards!
you motherfucker.
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
I hadn't thought about that for damn near 30 years now.
As soon as you said malt vinegar, I was like,
Oh,
you motherfuckers! I remember that shit.
You hadn't thought about it since then.
Yeah, I know.
Until I said malt vinegar.
I know. Because when Chris and I lived in Lebanon, we had a Long John Silver's right there. And I'd get off work from Springfield, and I'd come down 44, and a lot of times I would take a left off of 44 into Lebanon, go through Long John Silver's and get my chicken, and then get back to the house.
Right.
And I'd sit there, and I'd eat my chicken and watching TV. And, of course, Chris would come in with a 30-pack of Miller High Life, and that would be his dinner.
Yeah.
Wow.
A 30-pack.
30-pack.
Yeah.
And people that say that you can't lose weight drinking beer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's lies.
Oh, yeah. Because in one summer, 2.5 months, I saw one of my best friends go from 225 to 175.
Well, that's all he was drinking, right? That was all he was eating and drinking.
Pretty much.
Well, I mean, he'd
think
have
he
a
ate-
salad,
I think he ate lunch.
and then
A salad
during
doesn't count because it's all water.
and then on the weekends he would polish off that 30-pack with a bottle of Captain.
You want to hear a story?
Yes, please.
In my 20s, I challenged a guy. I challenged many guys.
So, what, 5 years ago?
Shut up. I challenged many guys to drinking beer, and it was a suitcase of beers. So we were having a party, and I was like, okay, I'll buy the beer just so you don't have to purchase it. I'll buy it. Come to the house. We're going to have a party. Let's see who can drink the most, because they were like, oh, we can outdrink any woman. Okay. Challenge accepted. Let's proceed to say that I drank my suitcase and theirs and still wasn't drunk, and they were toppled over.
Right.
Needless to say, I kept going to the bathroom every 15 minutes.
Right. Well, yeah.
So I had to empty it out, but I beat them.
So,
Beers, you just rent beer.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
so on a Wednesday night band practice, James and Chris would drink a 30-pack between the two of them. On Sunday practice, we would have to send Ann to the corner store in Lewisburg when it was still open to get more beer,
Oh,
because we would come down with a 30-pack of High Life because it was $9.99 a 30-pack.
wow.
The champagne of beers.
Alrighty.
A bottle of Captain Morgan. I would have
Love, Captain.
I'd buy a bottle of Jaeger like every month or so.
Oh, yeah.
And then,
'Cause that was yours.
yeah.
Chris and I didn't drink that shit.
And unless there was nothing left. And then it was like a... but, you know, I thought Jaeger was...
That's why we come up with 12 great songs.
Yeah. But I thought Jaeger was good with Dr. Pepper.
Huh.
You mix it with Dr. Pepper, and it was like, oh, man, it's not bad.
All right.
Not bad.
They're kind of similar, actually.
Yeah.
When you think about the licorice kind of...
And the carbonated prune juice of Dr. Pepper.
Very true.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I did bring down a bottle of rum one time that did not get drank. And I bought it specifically because the bottle was an old pinewood coffin-shaped... It was called Red Rum.
Oh,
And it was a pinewood coffin. It was a coconut rum.
delicious.
I hate coconut.
That's fun.
No, it was just nasty.
Oh, yeah, it was.
It didn't matter if it's coconut or just... It was
It was
fucking...
awful?
It was awful.
Red Rum.
Now, my Rottweiler I had at the time,
Oh,
he loved it.
Ryder loved it.
But I seen this dog drink 151 Bacardi straight.
Oh, that's some tough stuff.
He would also eat lit cigarette butts.
Yeah.
Yes, he would.
Yeah.
Yep.
You'd flip your cigarette butt down the grass, and he'd go... And he always done this paw wave over it. Then he'd...
Oh, that's scary.
Now, if you put it out and
Yes,
threw
he
it down,
would.
he'd look at you like, what the
Motherfucker.
fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He would not eat it if you put it out. But if
Now-
it was
I
burning,
do, you know.
yeah.
I was in Waynesville last year, and I got work done around my stitch, the beach theme and everything. And a friend of mine and I, we were at the Walmart and they had a bottle of red rum. And I took a picture and I sent it to James. I'm like, hey, man, do you think I should get a bottle? And he's like, fuck no. I mean, because the bottle alone was just fucking cool. Mm-hmm. Because it was a red bottle.
Have that bottle somewhere.
Yeah, because it was a red bottle, and it was in the shape of an old pinewood coffin.
Red rum.
Yeah. Red rum. Red rum. Come play with us.
Go to the light, Carolyn.
Different movie.
I know.
No, don't go. You said don't go into the light. Diane! Gizmo.
Stripe.
You know, that was something that came up on that conspiracy theory podcast that we did.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought it was Spike.
Right.
But it's Stripe.
Stripe, yeah. Because he had the stripe.
Yeah, the white stripe.
Yeah.
Even as a Mogwai.
Yeah, the stripe. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That was quite obvious. I didn't. You must have seen it different as a younger person. He's mean. He must be Spike. Oh, it's Stripe.
Well, no, because the stripe spiked up. Mm-hmm. It was like a rooster's comb.
But it's still a stripe.
Yeah. Yes. We were at a place earlier today and coming across different posters. And it was like, okay, who can we name off these posters? One was it was The Last Supper, but it was rap guys.
Oh, okay.
Snoop was in the center, and then there was...
Snoop was Jesus?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And then there was Ice Cube and Eazy-E and Tupac and Old Dirty Bastard and Eminem and...
Don't forget Ludacris.
Jay-Z and Luda. The Notorious B.I.G. But of all the people they had on there, they forgot the most important one. Dr. Dre.
Mm.
Because if there was no Dr. Dre, there'd be no Ice Cube. There'd be no Eazy-E. There'd be no Eminem. There'd be no Snoop Doggy Dogg.
But the question is, how many people can you name off of Da Vinci's Last Supper?
Go ahead, stomp him. Go ahead, Uncle Jimmy.
No. I mean, I could do it, and
You don't know the apostles?
no, there's Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. There's Judas, John. I already said that. There's Jesus Christ. He did my lawn last week, by the way.
Don't forget Mary. Mary Magdalene.
Oh.
Have you watched Da Vinci Code
Yes.
and seen that?
Yes.
Yes. And you're like going, could be,
Yes.
could be.
Well, I mean, that's like National Treasure. If you think about it.
I didn't think about that.
That was all Masons.
Right. But still, it was historic.
Right.
Fucking the Declaration of Independence.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And, you know, there was just...
Who knows if the Knights Templar treasure is still there? So we make this a two-parter?
You know what? On that note, I think we should end this podcast because we should end it, and and then we'll continue to drink, we'll continue to have a good time, and then maybe, just maybe, we'll record another podcast.
There you go.
But, and until that happens, You have just watched another episode of Stu Ham Productions Presents
J&M Solve the World. I have been James.
And I've been Matt. And on behalf of Andrew.
Hello.
And the lovely Miss Regina. You keep one fist in the gold, one foot in the gutter, and we will be seeing you.
Peace.